Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you again, Nellie.
Hi.
How's everything?
Um, it's good.
You look nice.
Thank you.
I like your earrings.
Thank you.
So how was your day? How's it been so far?
The day was good.
Mhm.
I got my kids ready for school and I walked them to the bus stop.
Okay. So overall, it's been a good day so far?
Yeah, it's been really good.
That's good.
My mom, she didn't have to come over for the past 2 days,
Okay.
but yeah,
And how do you feel about that?
great, because she's nosy.
That's good. That's good. So last time I didn't really take notes. I just kind of kept it between just us two and kind of kept it mentally. So this time I am going to take a few notes if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. So overall, you would say how has your mood been lately? Within this week, how has this week been for you?
A little bit better.
Okay.
Monday and Tuesday were kind of rough for me. I didn't really do too much.
Okay. Why would you say that? What would you consider what was rough?
I didn't get out of bed, and the kids were kind of sad because they wanted me to walk them to the bus stop. So I told them that I would walk them on Tuesday, and I still didn't do it. So I got up on Wednesday and I did it for them.
Okay. So what do you think? Why didn't you think you weren't in the mood Tuesday? Was there something specific that may have you think triggered it, or
I was just tired. Yeah.
was there something Monday that caused you to be so tired Tuesday, or you just woke up and just
I just didn't feel like it. I woke up and I tried to get up and take a shower, but I just felt so tired and kind of sad.
Okay.
I kind of felt lonely, so I just stayed in bed.
Okay, and I know the last time we met, it's been about a good 2 weeks now. And since the very first session we had, how many times have you think you've been feeling like that since we've met?
Well, like I said, this week it was Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday I finally got up and I'm here today. But last week my mom did have to come over to help me with the kids a little bit.
Okay.
She
A
came
little
over
more than normal or about the same?
a little more than normal. She came over about 4 times, and usually she'll only come by like twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah,
So 4 was a lot that
it was. It was.
Okay. So during this session that we're gonna have today, I just kind of want to get like your feedback on what you would like to accomplish by the end of this session. If there's anything that happened specifically during this week that you would like to address, or any concerns you may feel like you have, or any problems. This is now the time we can kind of set up a little agenda and tackle those problems one by one, just to make you feel better at the end of this session. Because the ultimate goal is to help you, and so I kind of want to focus on only on you. So I asked, what would you like to work on for just this week? Because I know last week was a little difficult for you.
Well, I think I took a step in the right direction by getting the kids to the bus stop and helping.
Okay.
They seemed really excited about it, that I could walk them. So maybe doing that more often because I really like seeing them smile and they're like so excited. So definitely getting my kids to school and maybe even taking them sometimes since I really don't do much.
So taking them to school.
Yes.
Okay. And how often do you drive?
Not often at all. If I need groceries, I usually, like I said, tell my mom to pick up whatever, and she'll bring it by and even cook some nights for all of us. So, and then we'll eat the leftovers. And she buys a lot of frozen things, so and little mac and cheese, so they can eat. So I really don't drive too much. I have a car, but I don't drive that often.
Okay. So is there anything else you would like to work on this week that maybe taking that step to the grocery store, or little simple stuff you think that can kind of help make you feel better?
Yeah. The kids are always asking, "Mommy, can we go to the store?" So maybe I could try to go to at least Publix. It's right up the street from me. and go do a little grocery shopping with them.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. That's kind of one step in a good direction.
Mhm.
So overall, since we met 2 weeks ago, and I know the last week was a little difficult for you, um, how have you been physically? Like I know have you been sleeping more, or is it just more so just staying in the house and not necessarily doing it?
Um, I think it's a mixture of both.
Okay.
Some days I'll sleep literally all day. I'm in and out of sleep. I wake up because I hear the kids getting ready for school,
Mhm.
and then I'll sleep until I hear the door open when they come home. I might doze off and I might hit the shower because they're in the shower.
Mhm. But
And
mainly you just kind of just
yeah,
in
I
the
just stay in one place and I usually don't eat
Okay.
when I'm sleeping because I
Mhm.
don't get out of bed. So it has been a few times where I've gone all day without eating because I'm sleeping majority of the day.
Mhm. So how would you kind of explain your overall appetite in general, even when you're not sleeping? Do you get the basic 3 meals a day or?
No, I don't. I usually just snack on whatever's in the house. I don't eat too much of the junk food.
Mhm.
I do like fruit, so I eat a lot of fruit.
Okay.
My mom buys the really big bag of grapes, and she'll buy watermelons, pineapples. So the kids eat that. Many kids eat that a lot.
Mm.
And another thing I do eat that's kind of bad is chocolate. I
Okay.
love chocolate. Like I can eat a whole bag of chocolate
Really?
in a day. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you find yourself eating chocolate more when you're feeling a little depressed or not well versus when you're actually like up and alert?
Um. Yeah, because it's so easy to get to. I always have chocolate in the house, especially like bags and bags of it.
Mhm.
So I'll just sit it next to my bed, and when I wake up, I'll eat a few pieces and end up going back to sleep, and then wake up and do the same thing. By the
Mhm.
end of the day, it's gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
before you know it.
yeah, it's gone, and I'm like, whoa, that's bad. Luckily,
Mhm.
I haven't gained too much weight
Mhm.
from it,
Mhm.
but I know it's not healthy.
Okay. So how would you can I have an update on you and your mother? How's that relationship been going?
Um, it's good. Like I said, I love my mom, but she's
Mhm.
just so nosy. She
Mhm.
thinks I should better myself and do more, and she thinks I should at least try to get a part-time job and, help out the kids a lot more,
Mhm.
which I agree. I feel really sad when I can't get up to help my kids.
Mhm. So how do you feel about getting like a part-time job? Have you ever considered it? I know when your mom throw it out there, it kind of goes, you don't really want to listen to that, but have you actually sat down and actually considered maybe getting a part-time job?
Mm, when she says it, it would be nice to not be on like a disability check,
Mhm.
and live off of disability and of course child support. So it would be nice for me to get up and get a job, but I haven't had a job in so long.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who would, hire me, how my resume looks now. So it's like I think about it, and then I get kind of sad
So,
because I don't think I'll be able to find a job anywhere.
mhm.
And I kind of don't want to work at like McDonald's
Yeah.
or Publix or something because I do have a degree. So
Have you ever because I know telling you or having you go out looking for a job may seem like a really big step when you've been home for a good period of time. So, what about if we were to say maybe getting a job at home? You know, like a call center, something that you can do within your home as a step, of getting some kind of income of your own and gaining a little independence. How does that sound?
Um, it could be a possibility.
Okay.
I don't have to go out.
Mhm.
But I just need to get up and look online. I think that would be my biggest challenge is actually having the energy to open up my laptop and search for jobs. It's been a while since I've used it. I probably don't remember the password. I'm pretty sure the kids use it. They use it all the time.
Okay. So last time when we met, we didn't really, I didn't really give you like a homework assignment to go home and, to come back and see how have you progressed. So at the end of this session, I am going to do that. So one of the things that we talk about on your agenda, like one of the problems as far as either going to the store for the first time or going simple as turning on your laptop at home and seeing if you do remember that password and looking just reviewing over your resume and what can be updated and tweaked and stuff like that. Little things like that just to kind of get your feet wet. I don't wanna expect for you to just jump out there when you haven't done it in a while. And I don't think you would expect to do that as well.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make you a little anxious or get you, feeling like you have to do something that's kind of too much of a high expectation. Okay?
Okay.
So how does that sound?
It sounds good. I think I can take baby steps.
Okay.
I'm really proud of myself that I got up and got the kids out, so that felt good.
Okay. So one of the things we're going to work on is what we're going to kind of focus on is what steps we can take to get you to the store. To get you to actually out the house to the store at least one day out of the week.
Well, one step I could do, like if I take the kids to school, I can just continue on and go to the store.
Okay. Do you think that's something that's kind of possible and doable?
It is doable because the kids' school is right up the street, and the store is within a few minutes of the school. So if I'm already out and about and dressed, then that's one step that I don't have to do. Usually, one of the reasons why I stay in the house all day is because I don't have the energy to get up and take a shower and get dressed. So if I'm already dressed and up, I can do it.
Especially on the days that you're feeling, the days that you decide to take your kids to the bus stop. Why not just go ahead and just grab the keys and just take them yourself?
Yeah.
So
I can do that.
You can do that. Okay. And when you are feeling down or depressed and just want to kind of lay in bed, are there any things, like, do you think negatively? Like, does negative thoughts often come around, or is it just tired, or just really not thinking of it?
Sometimes I feel negative. Like I say, why is this happening to me? How did I get like this? Because I wasn't always this sad and like moody. I wouldn't even say moody, just sad.
So do you think you're aware of when you do get into that kind of state? Or do you think back on it after, once you feel a little better, then you realize that you were?
I think it's more so after when either the kids point it out and they say like, "Mommy, you haven't been up today," or if my mom calls and she'll say, "Well, what did you do today?" And I just say, "Lay here." So that's when I realize, wow, I've been in bed all day or on the couch all day.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know that we're gonna kind of take that one step to get to the store one of these days that you are filling up for it and taking your kids to school. So that's kind of knocking out two things in one setting, which is really good. As far as homework, I would like to, on top of you taking your kids to the store, and I would also like for you to journal. Whenever you, either during the, at the end of the night before you go to bed, just write down just kind of how your day went. Um, I know it kind of seem a little crazy to just write out your feelings, but it does help. And then it'll kind of make you realize that, oh wow, like this is when you look back on it, how you could have bettered this day if you would have done this, or little stuff like that. And then if there are times where you are in the bed and don't want to get up, just write, in bed, just how you feeling at that very moment. That way, when I do see you the next session, we can kind of look back on it and that'll kind of help us to get to see what exactly how you're feeling within those moments, because when you come here, it probably was a day or two ago, so now you're a little better today. So I would just like to explore a little bit more of your thoughts when you're actually in that, or how your day was at the end of that particular day. Okay. So does that seem doable? And
yeah, so you just want me to just write how I feel?
How you feel. Don't, no need to think about it. Doesn't even have to be long. It could be a sentence or two, maybe a word of your mood, of how you're currently feeling. It could be sad, anything. Just to let me know how either in that moment or that day went for you.
Okay, and do this every single night, or
every night, or when you're actually
feeling kind of sad.
And just kind of want to express it. Want to talk but really don't know how to gather your words. Just write it.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
So do you want me to bring the journal to the session so you can read it?
Yes. The next session we have, I can actually give you a notepad.
Oh, that would be great.
Okay. And then that way the next time we meet, you can just bring the notepad with you, and then we can kind of go from there and work on the next step.
I think I would enjoy that. It'll give me someone to talk to other than like my mom.
Okay. And that's exactly what I would like.
Okay.
So thank you for coming.
No problem. It was good seeing you again.
How do you feel?
I feel better.
Better?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Nice to see you, Nelly.